This is Brian Dolby reporting from the FTTH Council Conference in Munich. I'm talking to Danny Vossen of Technicolor. Danny, you've just given an interesting presentation about media content and experience. Give us some of the highlights.
Well, we're talking here about media consumption that is changing in a way. Two things are really important over there. It's becoming more and more social. So people start watching content, and at the same time they're interacting with peers, with family, with friends about the content. So all the part of social networking is being introduced here, which makes it a more individualistic experience of the people. Another really important thing is the second screen or fourth screen, as you might say, experience. That people in the meantime get interesting other data on the tablet without disrupting the television show itself. And they really can work with this. Also used for social networking, but also for consuming other types of content related to what's happening on the main screen. And this is an interesting one to see also what's the impact on the bandwidth of this, of course.
Yeah, I think one of the things that you did talk about was content tagging, which a lot of people may not have heard of up until now. Tell us more about what that is.
Yes, back related to this second screen application or experience. If you are able to tag content based on what is shown in the scene, special scenes, actors, brands even, based on voice excerpts of the movie or the content, you can start shooting or pushing content on the second screen. And this can be used for multiple purposes, for advertising purposes, for promoting products that are shown on the screen. I don't know, you see something of Coca-Cola, in the meantime you get an advert of Coca-Cola on your second screen app. So this is really interesting for the advertising industry. And this, in a way, fuels the over-the-top experience, because they are gaining momentum and advertising money on this to start experimenting with this quite heavily.
And this is quite a problem, isn't it, for the operators, because the over-the-top people are getting the revenue and the operators are paying for the investment in the network to make it possible. Yeah,
this is something that is seen quite heavily, and quite some operators see over-the-top as a threat to them, to their own business, because they have IPTV, they have VOD. Now other players use their network to start streaming video, but they collect the revenues, but they have to invest in it. And even more, if something goes wrong, they're the first to get the calls of not very satisfied customers. And this is, I think, a big dilemma, and in the end this will, according to me, my personal opinion, will put some pressure on the model as it is now. And therefore I think some new ways of revenue sharing or other business models or revenue models should develop itself. And it's interesting to see where it goes at. Nobody really knows, even the operators, but time will tell, I guess.
Okay, we'll wait and see. Thank you.
You're welcome.
FTTH connects the world.
When are you getting connected?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Munich for the 9th edition of the FTTH conference, creating a brighter future.